And around goes the 90. It's Todd Bodine as well as the 77 of TJ Bell. And the 70 has to stop behind him. That's Derek Cope. TJ Bell still not rolling.
On a road course, NASCAR will give them a lot of time to try to get going. They don't want to throw the caution if they don't have to.
But the field just coming down the front straight. Just as they came out of the bus stop. And now the caution has come out. The 77 still is yet to fire, making sure everyone was in line when they came to the start-finish line.
See Brendan Gaughan, the black and yellow car, missed the top of the S's.
Oh, around goes. Big accident. The 14 involved. Looks like Kyle Busch might have been at the front end of that. Tommy Dreese in the 14.
And this is so fast and so narrow, Rick. This is what happens. There's just no room. You see big damage on the 18 of Kyle Busch. He's going to go behind the wall. He's had enough. His day's done. The 11.
Point. Take another look at what happens.
Wow, you see the 90.
Big contact from the 90.
Yeah, you have to believe there was contact from behind or something happened. The angle at which he was heading to the wall. Severe change of directions quickly.
Drivers trying to get through after all of that took place, but the 90 got into the wall, bounced back out onto the racetrack.
Oh, and the 18 had it completely stopped until the 11 comes spinning back across the racetrack and made big contact with the left rear of the 18.
Red flag is out. We look once again. So much damage to so many cars. Again, so tight in that area. It's right along with the 11.
Look at to your left. Look at to your left. Clear. Back it right here. Back it down. Back it down. Back it down. Back it down. Back it down.
When you hear a driver say, his hands off the wheel, when you hear a driver say he had nowhere to go,
we got damage.
There's absolutely.
Another look as they go up through the S's. Again, the 90 sideways there and then pointed back the other direction.
To a Menard barely gets by the driver's left. Look how fast these cars are coming right here at real speed.
It's so hard to tell what started all this.
There was damage to the back of the 90. Not sure if that happened prior to him getting right and into the wall or after the fact.
I don't know, you saw him loose getting up the hill, and I don't know when he got loose.
Or 2 laps as they stretch it as far as they can go.
Very close there. Around goes Trevor Bayne, getting into the bus stop.
Fired up. Get around here.
That's a spot getting into the inner loop that it's very difficult for the spotters to see. You see the 22 in. It's kind of a late move.
I know, Jeff, it's a late move, but Trevor Bayne has to realize that the 22 is faster than him. Brad Keselowski showing more pace. The 60 still has to come to pit road. I agree it's a late move, but I really think if the 60, assuming Trevor Bayne knew the 22 was there, then I feel he should have let the 22 have the position. Now, that's an assumption. Maybe the 60 didn't know with the late move. Maybe he didn't get communication from his spotter. I don't know that. But if he knew the 22 was there, I would have expected him to concede the position to theirs.
That's not the angle you want to come through the bus stop in.
I wonder if he came and tried to get there side by side with a 97 car, and Elliott's running 7th. So,
hey, Jeff.
He flat spotted his tires. Yeah, go ahead.
Jeff, he said, I didn't know which way the 97 was going to go. I'm sorry, guys. And so, of course, he tried to pit, but
hood not off, and this is, he's missing the bus stop. Oh, my goodness.
Up, and that thing just exploded the whole nose of it.
No nose damage. There's no damage to the car right here.
And it looks, I mean, yes, the right front tire is blown, but it looked like that came from the left side of that tire, or the left side of the Dillon.
Yeah, they're starting to enter. You see Casey Mears and Austin Dillon side by side. Jeff comes in and gets into the back of the 3 car. I think just what happened there was Austin was trying to make sure he wasn't in a wreck. I think Austin got slowed down much more than Jeff Gordon thought he was going to get slowed down, and Jeff just misjudged it and got into the back of the 3 Austin. So Austin trying to be conservative and make.
Well, in the first round of pit stops, it was that 2, and Paul Wolfe was the first car on pit road. As you see, the 18 at Kyle Busch. Oh, and a
big contact. Came across the barrier, the 16 of Biffle involved. as is the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Austin Dillon included in this as well. That's coming out of the carousel. So much damage by the 17. Also the 48 of Jimmy Johnson.
We'll be going to the garage here, fellas.
What happened? Ryan Blaney in the 21. It was just behind him. Stenhouse Jr. into the wall. Back out. There was some contact made behind him, and then big contact from Jimmy Johnson.
I mean, from that angle, it looked like Stenhouse lost it off the long carousel. Got loose, leaving the carousel, trying to carry speed. Just got loose, and now he gets back out on the racetrack.
Heavy shot for Jimmy Johnson into the side of the 17. You see 16 of Greg Biffle also getting into the Armco, the 3 of Dillon. We've seen some major crashes here, Jeff. Unfortunately, I know you've been a part of at least one. It's that blind sweeping corner. So we're going to see right here the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse up in front. He gets up over that curb and just gets loose. Just hard in the gas, gets loose, comes across the racetrack. Big shot into the Armco, and then it's just so narrow, Rick. There's no escape route. The 17 doesn't slide 100 feet off the racetrack. He comes back onto the racetrack. Heavy contact with the 48 of Jimmy Johnson.
There was 2 accidents that happened at the same time. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was sliding off the track.
Watch it ahead of you here. Stay high, stay high, stay high. Back it down, stay high, stay high. You're coming
Great
back
move by
across,
Casey
back
Mears.
across. I can't see, stop. There you go, you're clear right there. There's the 401 right in front of you.
So we saw him racing off this right here, the 17. I'm not so sure that maybe he didn't clip that curb on the right before, you know, kind of push him way out as he was racing the car in front of him. Sorry, I can't make out who that car was that was in front of him, but I wonder if that wreck didn't actually start in the carousel. Looked like he got really low and maybe clipped that curb, and that pushed him way left, and then ultimately got loose. Back out into the racetrack. Big impact.
Because Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was about to come back out on the track, a lot of guys over on the left were trying to fight for track position, and so narrow there. He came onto pit road at lap 54.
And if you're Kyle Busch, you pitted on lap 54. Everybody in front of you.
Oh, big wreck again. Clint Boyer caught up in this one. 19 of Carl Edwards on the pole earlier, now spun around. David Reagan in the 23. Chris Buescher racing against him for 30th in points to get into the chase.
Let's come fix her up.
Carl Edwards right here. Oh, it all starts with the 23 of David Reagan underneath. It looked like the 31 of Ryan Newman just got loose in the carousel. 19 and the 15 just had really nowhere to go. It's just that blind sweep.
In the 4th spot. And around goes the 4. Kevin Harvick involved in this one, as is the 23 of David Reagan. Once again, chase implications. They stay green, and now caution. Now the caution comes out. Kevin Harvick, David Reagan running second. Send the bus stop.
See Paul Menard, he had all 4 tires, got into the side of the 6. Now he's up the racetrack, has to try to find a way back onto the racetrack. A lot of dirt on the track. Drivers can't see. They all get stacked up. Now it's a chain reaction.
More than 4 cars damaged. 34 of Chris Buescher was also involved. That's the 34, the yellow and blue on the inside up against the Armco barrier. Riding along with Kevin Harvick.
I'm cleared right there. Single file to the 44, 1 back. And the 27 foot of smoke here.
And the red flag now out. Big contact there again.
Yeah.
Take a spot away. Way up high goes the 18 and the 2. Both of them aggressive into turn number 1. Could lose the lead here going up the S's. Big wreck behind him. 2 cars go around. No caution yet. They continue to go, and now the caution comes.
To row 3, so watch as they take off. Everybody's pretty early except for Trevor Bayne making a move into turn 1. The 18 deep over overshot it. The 2 overshot it as well.
Denny Hamlin gets the lead. You see the 2 in front of the 22 when the caution came out.
31 just spun out by himself, trying to use all the racetrack.
83 of Matt DiBenedetto also around.
See the 31. Oh, he was 3 wide. Gets over the curve, gets loose. Similar to what we saw over in the carousel. When he got on that curve, it got him loose. He spun out.
Watch the 2. Coming up on the final turn. Martin Truex Jr. is going to be aggressive. Denny Hamlin out front. Aggressive goes around. That's right. Martin Truex Jr. spins. Denny Hamlin will win at the Glen.
That's so good, buddy. Way to go, guys. Good job, Denny.
Kyle Larson in the 42 spins coming off of turn 7 hard into the wall. Martin Truex Jr. trying to be aggressive through 7. Around he went. Denny Hamlin wins. Logano and Keselowski fought for the 2nd spot.
There's a lot of contact on turn 7. Like the 2 got into the back of the 78. Martin Truex is not happy about it. And there was also contact further back with Allmendinger.
Hamlin grabs his first road course win of his career. And it's still not settled between the 78 and 2. Hand going out the window for Brad.
I think he was going to come up in front of me. Sorry, Mark.
Two of Brad Keselowski got into the back of the 78 and around he went.
So we see 78 way offline, moves back out to turn to get into 7.
You see Brad Keselowski just gets in the rear bumper of the 78.
I will say the 78 was pretty high getting in the corner. Then also we saw further back.
Spinning. Watching high, watching the cross.
47 got in the back of the 42. You know, I don't know if possibly Larson was slowing.